Well, the presence of either one of them would be enough to garner attention. Former American presidents Bill Clinton and George W. Bush. Today, though, they're together, sharing the spotlight at an event at Toronto's Convention Centre this afternoon. The CBC's Neil Coxell is outside the Convention Centre. There you see us. He joins us. And Neil, you're not alone. I can see there's a lot of people. I guess there are quite a few inside, but a lot of people outside as well.
A couple of hundred at least, Don. I'll show you just over my shoulder the crowd that has been growing throughout the afternoon. These are all anti-war protesters with the Toronto Coalition to Stop the War. They have been chanting shame, holding up placards and signs that call George Bush a war criminal and say the same thing about former U.S. President Bill Clinton as well, and charges of shame against our own Prime Minister Stephen Harper. They're upset that former President Bush is allowed to speak in Canada. They say that he has blood on his hands, and they've been doing a lot of symbolic things like throwing shoes at a picture of George Bush, wearing gloves covered in fake blood. And they say the crowd they're expecting will grow now that people are getting off work. But so far it has been peaceful, and although police are patrolling and they've got barricades up, nothing like the 15,000 people, even perhaps Tamil and Sinhalese protesters that police and security officials were worried about earlier in the day, Don. Small group, a very focused group of protesters that have kept things peaceful so far.
But the street is still open, I can see. It's behind you, the buses go by, the cars go by. Yeah. So,
yeah, that's another good thing that police haven't had to do. They haven't had to close the road, so that's good news for them and people in the city.
Now, I know it's a big ticket to get inside, and a pricey big ticket, but what are you hearing? I know you have your ways, Neil Coxell, of finding out what's going on. What are you hearing from inside?
I don't have a ticket, and I can't bring a camera in, but we do have our ways. Our CBC colleagues are inside and writing to me and writing online to cbcnews.ca, Don. And they said that former President Bush is giving his speech now. He followed President Clinton, and then afterwards they're going to have sort of an informal chat. And both men clearly on the charm offensive, putting out one-liners, joking about how Clinton apparently said how clearly people had this impression that it was